just gonna have a nice quiet night at home by myself, and the stories of California just keep on giving, and I can't not talk about them. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor because my back is still killing me, and I have to come up with creative ways to sit so I'm not throbbing in constant pain. Also, yes, it's Saturday night, so cheers. Golden Road, get up off that brown. No, this video is not sponsored because I do believe you have to have more than 5 people that watch your videos to have it sponsored. I'm kidding. Okay, so this is what happened today. Elon Musk tweeted that he is seriously considering pulling his Tesla factory out of California ASAP and moving it to Nevada or Texas because, let's backtrack. So our governor, Gavin Newsom, ordered that we can go into our first stage of reopening, which was yesterday. Yesterday was our first stage of reopening. Retail stores could reopen with curbside business. Factories could start manufacturing, a few other things, but his factory falls obviously under the factory starting manufacturing. So I think it was Alameda County or the city of Alameda, which his Tesla factory is in. They kind of overrided that thing. So Governor Newsom made this announcement, we can start opening, but the people of Alameda were like, no, actually, we're not opening anything until June 1st, so you still can't open your factories. And this made Elon Musk furious, and I'm sure you guys know Elon Musk during this whole time, he just did an interview on Joe Rogan. He's been very vocal about how he thinks this lockdown is going way too far and people need to go back to work, and how the economy is really suffering, and how the cure can be worse than the disease, or however that goes. So he's angry. He was told that he in fact can't open his factory even after he, after listening to the governor, he told his employees like, hey, we're going to reopen if you're on this date. If you're still uncomfortable going to work, that's okay, you can stay home, but for those that want to come to work and work, our factory is going to be open. And then he was told, nope, sorry, you can't open your factory. So he's furious. He's been, like I said, vocal about his disdain with how far the lockdown has gone for a while. He's furious. So he actually filed a lawsuit against Alameda. Yep, that's what it is. Tesla versus Alameda County. So we'll see what happens with this. I actually don't think that he will leave the state of California. I really hope he doesn't. Not because I don't think he's serious, but because I think once the governor and once people find out about this is getting a lot of media attention. This is very embarrassing for California, I feel like, if he moves out. He's the last car maker in California. I know I always criticize Governor Newsom, and he actually had nothing to do with this, so he's kind of innocent in this whole thing, and I'm really hoping that once this comes his way, he fixes it so that Tesla doesn't leave. But this is just one more instance where California is just crapping on itself. You have Gavin, we're going to be in a $54 billion deficit. So the state of California is going to be in a $54 billion deficit. You have Governor Gavin Newsom, who just gave $75 million to illegal immigrants, people that aren't even here legally. And he also signed a $1 billion deal with China to get face masks from China. We have manufacturers here in California that are producing face masks. He never once opened a bid. He never once checked pricing, never did anything, just signed this bill with China. When you have tons of manufacturers here, and I know one of them very well, who are manufacturing masks. I hope Tesla doesn't leave. This is not good. I mean, California is just going down the drains, and it's really, really sad to see it. Our politicians don't care about Californians. They don't. Because if they did, these types of things would not be happening. All they care about is to get reelected. That's it. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about California. You literally have, before all of this stuff happened, you have people who are passed out, drugged out, drunk, homeless. The streets of San Francisco, the streets of LA, haven't been to Sacramento, but I imagine the streets in Sacramento are cesspools with homeless people. And you have our governor in Mexico doing photo ops with Mexican people and posting it on his Instagram. This is not about Californians. He doesn't care about Californians. He cares about pandering to what he thinks people want and what he thinks is going to get him reelected. The same with Nancy Pelosi. She doesn't care. Her district is literally covered in poop. And all she cares about is making Donald Trump look bad and get him out of office. Look at her district. Clean up your freaking district. She doesn't care. Gavin doesn't care. The County of Alameda, they don't care. I'm hoping, though, that this whole thing with Elon gets so much attention that they have no choice rather than to work with him and allow him to reopen his factories. This is ridiculous. Oh, and then this is interesting, too. So I'm on Elon's Twitter right now, and I just clicked, like, tweets and replies. Robert Rich, do we know who he is? I don't know who he is. He's a blue check mark. So he says, Elon Musk threatens to take away people's jobs unless he's allowed to risk their health. Capitalism at its worst. Well, Robert, whoever you are, you must not have done your research, because Elon said and made it public, if you don't want to come to work, you don't have to. And he's been very vocal this whole time. This doesn't have to do with somebody being greedy and just wanting to make money. This has to do with him caring about the economy and knowing the economy and being smart enough to understand the complexities of the economy and what all of this could do to us and our health and well-being. And I don't know if you've ever been in the position where you had to seriously worry about paying your rent or being homeless or putting food on the table, or if you have kids. That is astronomically stressful, and that very much affects your health. So also, when did Elon Musk threaten to take away anyone's jobs? He's saying he's going to move his factories. You don't know if he's going to want his employees to move with him. He could offer them housing. He could do a lot of things. That's not what he was doing in the least bit. Anyway, I am very curious to see how this story plays out. I have a feeling that he's not going to leave California. Again, not that he's not serious, but I do have a feeling that they're going to try and do what they can to make him stay. This was very stupid for the County of Alameda. This is somebody, with all the negativity out there about California because we are such a mess, you want someone like Elon Musk to stay here. You want Tesla to stay here. We need them to stay here. This is crazy. Okay.